Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces, High Priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one whom isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on tonight. If you will be so kind, so please like, share, and subscribe. It will be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign. So please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Please remember that these messages may apply to the past, the present, or the future, as well as it may be pertaining to you, your lover, your family, your friends, your co-workers, your neighbors, complete strangers, honey, or any and everybody in between that you may or may not know. So with that being said, guys, let me get started. First of all, this is actually going to be it's a general reading, but it's a specific reading for specific persons, okay? I don't know if this is the season, honey, for secret hidden babies of celebrities, okay? But this is what's going on, all right? So this reading, of course, is going to be for Mr. Loverman himself, Mr. LL Cool J, who has recently had a secret love child, who is proclaiming to be the biological son of LL Cool J, whose real name is James Todd Smith. This secret love child says his name is Love Benji. Okay. It's very interesting to me. So when I seen this, I kind of looked over it and I'm like, this is a trip. I'm like, for one, the first thing I thought, I'm like, somebody has decided to come up with this because of the Legina Gold situation. I'm like, somebody is trying to get people off the Legina Gold situation fast, quick, and in a hurry because it's getting a lot of attention. Because, you know, Legina Gold is the one who has come out and saying that R. Kelly and Aaliyah is her parents, and she's the secret love child of them. The other thing that tripped me out is Legina at first was saying that her name was Love. She says that her name is Legina Love Gold. Since people have found out that her real name is Angela Owusu or what have you, but she goes by Love. But now LL Cool J has this secret love child, and he has come out and says that his name is Love Benji. So I'm like, wow, this is a trip or whatever. Yeah, so that's what's going on here. So I'm going to do this reading for Mr. Lover himself, the original Mr. Lover, LL Cool J, honey, and his alleged son, Love Benji. Okay, guys? So I do hope everyone is doing well and feeling well. I thank you all for being here. I am not the type to bash you all over the heads, honey, and like literally force people to push the like button like so many others do. But it would be greatly appreciated if you would please like, share, and subscribe, okay? That would be greatly, greatly appreciated, you guys. Any other information that you need from me, or if you would like to contribute or donate to the channel, that information is in the description box below, okay? So yeah, I already started looking into this, okay, which is the reason why you see so many decks here, y'all. I had to go to so many different decks, okay, to just really get the tea on this situation here, okay, because I needed to know, okay, because when I looked at this young man, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? On him, a lot of people look at the Legina Gold and be like, this girl don't look like the people. Like, what's wrong with her? Type of situation. There's absolutely nothing wrong with Love Benji. Okay, he's actually a magician himself. He is an inspiring artist, and he seems to have his head on straight. He seems to be pretty intelligent. He, you know, looks well groomed and decent. He doesn't seem to have any underlying issues. He is the same skin complexion as LL Cool J. Not only that, he has a lot of features to LL Cool J. So I'm sitting up here thinking, I'm like, look here. Either this is LL Cool J's child, or he got a strong doppelganger out here. He got a strong lookalike out here. He got a strong clone of the younger him out here. Okay, because this boy like literally looks like you know what I'm saying? Practically a splitting image of LL Cool J. Yeah, LL Cool J is his representatives, and the interesting thing about it is LL Cool J knows about this, and his team or his representatives have come out and I believe denied the allegations. But this Love Benji young man has said not only does LL Cool J know him, he has spoke to him before. He was forced and tricked into signing an NDA, which is a non-disclosure agreement, which means not only do he know about him, but he basically forced him into silence about the situation, obviously when he was younger, to keep the thing secret. And also Love Benji has said that he has periodically sent him money monthly. Like he says, it's only, it was basically compared to the money that LL Cool J has, he was only sending him like $200, every month, or whenever the months were that he was sending him, you know what I'm saying, this money or whatever, which, being the man LL Cool J is, and his wealth, like, LL $200 is some chump change compared to how he takes care of all of his other children and their lifestyle and the way they live. But like I said, this Love Benji, from what I seen, his statement when he came out on Instagram and was talking about the situation, he just didn't want to be secret anymore or whatever. But he was like, he has mad respect and love for LL Cool J, his family, everything. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't mean. He wasn't nasty. At least on his the Instagram video that he did or whatever, it wasn't like he he was like demanding money or anything or whatever. He just didn't want to be secret anymore. He just wanted it to be known, hey, this is my father. I didn't have to be on the background, on the back burner in secret all this time, but he is actually my father. And it's interesting because he's an inspiring artist himself. He's like already a musician, and he was like, he's got these feelings, he wants to do music and he wants to act and all these other kind of things, just like his dad, and he just wants to be recognized as his son or whatever. So just like anybody, would, like, how would you feel if your dad was denying you? You understand what I'm saying? Whether he was a rich man or not, that would be kind of hurtful, right? So that's what's going on with this situation. But like I said, initially I felt like, I don't know who in the hell is in the industry behind the scenes, who then, dug this boy up. And I initially felt like that this situation was coming up now because so much attention has went into this Regina Gold situation about R. Kelly and Aaliyah, that they were trying to spin the narrative and get people's, directs people's attention elsewhere or something like that or what have you, because, there's just been a lot that's been going on with that situation. She done started doing these interviews on Philadelphia with Jaguar Rights and with real life street stars or whatever their thing is, real life productions or something like that. So yeah, it's just a lot into that situation. So y'all, look, I looked into this situation. I have pulled several different messages on this situation, honey, and we're gonna get into it with the information that I have I've got thus far about this matter, okay? And as I tell y'all before, like, I don't have any reason, I am non-biased. Any of these things that I do, I am non-biased in the situation. I go into the situation not being on anyone's particular side. This is not about how I feel. This is not about what I want to say, what I think. I'm strictly giving you the information that my spirit guides give to me, okay? Genuinely, okay? I'm non-biased. I have no reason to be for, neither against anybody. I have no reason to particularly like nor dislike anybody. You understand? To sway my opinions or my thoughts in one direction or the other, okay? So that's my standpoint on this. Okay, I literally just go into the situation, I do my research, get the information that's available, and then I go to my spirit guides with it, and I begin to work out the situation and figure out what is going on exactly. Okay, so like I said, you all should know. If you don't know, LL Cool J's real name is James Todd Smith. Okay, he has an alleged son who has come out, who goes by the name of Love Benji. I thought that was so funny when I heard that, because I'm like, is this his real name or is this like a stage name? Because he is a magician. When I see that Love Benji, I'm like, is that short for Love Benjamins or something like that or whatever? But he says his name is Love Benji. Okay, he is a young musician himself, an inspiring artist on various different levels of what he seems to be very intelligent, very smart, well put together and different things like that. Okay, the alleged son claims that he was tricked into signing an NDA, which is a non-disclosure agreement, and he was hidden for years. Okay. Love Benji also says that he isn't close with LL Cool J, but LL Cool J sends him money sometimes, maybe $200 a month when he do send money. Okay. Love Benji also went on to say that LL Cool J has blocked Love Benji from all social media, so he's basically blocked him from communicating with him at all. Okay. Other information I have here from what my spirit guides tell me, I could verify for LL Cool J. LL Cool J is an earth sign, Capricorn. I don't know what's going on with these damn earth signs, honey. But they've been all over the place. Y'all know Legina Gold is supposed to be an earth sign. Jaguar Wright is an earth sign, okay? R. Kelly and Aaliyah are earth signs. What the hell is going on with the earth signs, okay? Shit. Particularly the Capricorns and the Tauruses. Like, what the hell? What is going on? Okay? But anyway, LL Cool J is an earth sign, Capricorn, okay? Love Benji, my spirit guides tell me, I didn't get when his birthday was. I couldn't find anything of when his birthday is or anything. But my spirit guides tell me that Love Benji and his mother are both air signs. Allegedly, okay, but I wasn't able to really confirm or deny that. Either they are air signs, which would be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or either they have air in their chart, strongly in their birth chart somewhere, okay? But they were coming up, my spirit guide specifically told me that they were both air signs, okay? Not particularly the same zodiac sign, but air signs, okay? You know, each sign make up 3 different zodiac signs in each element, basically, okay? So your air signs would be Aquarius, Libra, and Geminis, okay? So I did do a spirit reading, and I asked just a few off the top of the dome questions to my spirit guides, and everything that I felt initially about this, because what I do when I do my spirit readings is, after I've researched a situation and I look into a situation, I then come up with a series of questions based off of that situation, direct questions that I need my spirit guides to give me direct answers for, okay? And so I just start off with the obvious with this situation. Is Love Benji the secret biological child of LL Cool J? Okay, is Love Benji the secret biological son of LL Cool J? Okay, so my spirit, and it's questions like that. Okay, and when I do the spirit reading, I'm asking my spirit guides directly for a yes or no answer to these questions. Okay, so I asked my spirit guides that first question: is Love Benji the secret biological son of LL Cool J? My spirit guides tell me yes. I asked my spirit guides, has LL Cool J been sending money to Love Benji? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, did Love Benji's mother have an affair with LL Cool J? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, did Love Benji's mother work for or with LL Cool J in the past? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, do LL Cool J deny Love Benji because he's married? My spirit guide says yes. I asked my spirit guides, was Love Benji's mother a prostitute or a grouping in the past? And my spirit guide says yes to both questions. Okay, so the relationship between LL Cool J And Love Benji's mother is that LL Cool J was paying her for sex. Okay. And from the information what I got, allegedly, LL Cool J is a super freak. Okay. Um, he is a super freak. Okay. And on more in more ways than one. Okay. Um, and yeah. Yeah, and he has like he has a sex addiction. He's super freaky. He has a sex addiction. See, this is not the first time that I know that allegations have come out about LL Cool J and his secret love affairs and cheating and different things like that. Many of you may not remember in the past with there was a transgender that came out with allegations, a transgender prostitute at that, that came out with allegations against LL Cool J and different things like that or whatever. So he's pretty open-minded sexually, allegedly. Okay, which, you know, it is what it is. That's what that man liked. That's his business. I'm not throwing slick shots of shade at him because of that, but it is what it is. And so I'm only bringing it up because it's not the first time that situations, allegations have come up with just how freaky of a nature LL Cool J is, and he's just the type of guys that not only is he very freaky and he's open-minded sexually and he has a sex addiction, but he don't mind paying for what he wants. Okay, and he particularly likes what he wants, and he particularly likes really good head. Okay, allegedly, from what I was able to find out, but he's very, very freaky. Okay, nonetheless, but yeah. So I asked my spirit guides if LL Cool J cut Love Benji's mother off when she told him that she was pregnant. My spirit guide says yes. Okay. So I feel like the information that I kind of got with this situation where it may have been like a sugar baby, sugar daddy type of situation. She may have been like what is referred to as a pro ho, more one of the more higher end prostitutes or whatever that like service wealthy persons or elite persons or celebrity type of persons or whatever. I also picked up something about like threesomes and orgies or something like that or whatever, and they may have been like met at like some type of sex party or something like that is what I was getting, or whatever is how their connection began or what have you. But from the moment that she disclosed that she was pregnant, he cut her off. Okay, and I believe he cut her off, and I feel like he paid her off to stay silent about what was going on, because it seems like from the information that I got, that when she contacted him to let him know that she was pregnant, it was not only contacting him to let him know that she was pregnant, but that she was keeping it and that she was going to go forward with having the child. Okay, and that's when he cut her off. Because I feel like he wanted her to get rid of the child, like to not to have the child or what have you, but she wanted to go on and have the child, and she probably was asking or demanding of money or support or something from him. Okay, and I do feel like there's a lot of different situations that came up with money, so I do feel like he initially paid her off something to stay quiet about it or whatever. After the child was born, when he got to a specific age, I believe the mother told the son, Love Benji, about his real father and so forth like that or whatever. And at this point, as an adult, he has taken it upon himself to, you know, speak his feelings about who his father is or what have you. Okay, so this is what's going on. Okay, if I need to clarify or ask any other questions to my spirit guides along the way, then I will. This reading may be kind of lengthy because I literally, you know, went to several different decks to get as much information as possible. About this situation. Okay, so I think I'm going to start off with the tarot first. Yeah. Okay. So, this person did, Love Benji's mother was making a lot of money back in the day, okay? And this is why I believe she was what is referred to as a pro-ho, or a professional escort, okay? That service like very wealthy people or whatever here, okay? Because she's coming up in a lot of earth energy, but my spirit guides told me particularly that she's an air sign, but the only other reason that she would be coming out as air energy or with air energy is if she was making a lot of money at the time here, okay? But she was in collaboration or under some type of contract or something, okay? With the Three of Coins here, you see it says works here. So she was teamed up and linked up with LL Cool J, because she was like servicing him, working for him in some type of way, which would, you know, still tie into prostitution here, okay? There was some type of contracts or collaboration or regularity to their involvement with one another, and she actually made a lot of money in doing so here, okay? She became pregnant here. You see the Empress card, you see her here with the child here, okay? She became pregnant at some point in time while she was, you know, on the regular getting paid to have sex with LL Cool J. That's when she sent these messages. She sent this swift communication, these messages, this news, this information to LL Cool J or whomever, to let him know that she was going to take action, that she was going to move forward, and very passionate about having this child, okay? Giving birth to this child. At which time this brought about sadness. This brought about loss here, okay? Because I feel like at that point in time is when LL Cool J was probably very defensive towards this action, okay? And what she wanted to do as far as keeping this child and different things like that, because we do know that LL Cool J has been married for quite some time. He has like 5 other children, like with his wife or what have you. And frankly, when you're talking about celebrities, you're talking about these cats in the industry, they literally have, from prostitutes to groupies to fans, who literally throw themselves at these people all the time, especially when they're traveling, they're on the road, and all this other kind of stuff or whatever. So really and truly, you would be a little naive to think that these people in the industry don't cheat, especially the men, because they do. Okay, when they're on the road, they got way too much shit being thrown at them, okay, in all damn directions that they could just take their picks and choose from, okay? Especially if they have any type of habits or addictions or anything, it makes it all that more easier for them to do so, okay? But from the moment that she became pregnant and she sent these messages, news, information, and communication out that she was indeed pregnant and that she was going to move forward and take action with keeping the child here, that's when this brought about some type of disappointment. That's when it brought about some type of sadness or loss in the matter here, okay? And he matter-of-factly cut her off, okay? Because at that point in time, there was a finalizing of something, a completion of something, an ending put to their relationship with one another here, okay? With the universe, which is the world, and the traditional tarot deck being here, there was completion of their relations or relationship with one another, okay? It was finalized, it was end, it was put to an end at that very moment here, okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune that's here right up under her, which is why she showed up in this earth energy, okay? Because she's coming out as the Queen of Pentacles. So this is what lets, with sitting next to the Three of Pentacles, this is how I know that she was a working woman. She was a working girl back in the day, and she was making a whole hell of a lot of money, because my spirit guide specifically told me she's an air sign, but she was a pro hoe. She was getting a lot of money of doing something strange. You know, what she was doing strange, it wasn't for no chump change, okay? You know, she was getting down with the best of them, okay? Because this Wheel of Fortune was turning in her favor here, okay? If you look at the Wheel of Fortune here, the Six of Cups talks about the relations in the past here. This says this is the Six of Cups, which talks about one reflecting back on the past. It sits right up under the Three of Coins, which talks about collaborations, which talks about contracts, which talking about persons collaborating together for the purposes of money. He was paying her for sex, for pleasures, okay? Also, I get this woman is white. This woman is white. Like, LL Cool J is African American, but this woman is like very light. Like, if you look at her son, he looks like he looks like LL Cool J's complexion, but I think it's possible that he's mixed. But you know, mixed people are really light skinned like that too. His mother is white, I believe. Or I believe she's white. If she's not white, she could be of another race or something, but she's very, very light. She's very light, because in my other deck, my spirit guides was telling me opposites attract. Opposites attract. So there's something about them that's opposite that like, and I feel like it has to do with their race. They're not the same. They're not the same race. Okay, I believe this Love Benji's mother is white. Hold on, guys. This sage is like going haywire. Love Benji's mother is Caucasian, or she's whatever she is. If she's not Caucasian, she could be of another race or something like that. But she's very, very light. Okay, because even Love Benji came out. He looks the skin complexion as LL Cool J or whatever. But he seems to be either mixed, or he's very light skinned. He looks the same skin complexion as LL Cool J, but I'm telling you, his mother is either Caucasian or some other race where she would have a lighter complexion of skin. Okay, hold on, guys. This sage is going haywire. I'm trying to get it to go out here. Okay, guys. Yeah. So I believe this woman is Caucasian. If you even see that on this card, I have multiple cards where she has come out as a Caucasian woman, or very, very light, like Latina, or something where she would have a very, very light complexion of skin. If she is African American, she is so light, bright, she damn near white. Okay. But I really believe that she's Caucasian. I believe Love Benji may be mixed. Okay, but yeah. So we have the Two of Swords here. Okay, so when she found out she was pregnant here, there was a lot of indecision for a while, but I feel like she eventually made a decision to keep her child. Okay. And this ties into the messages. So when she sent these messages, when she made the decision to keep the child, and she sent this swift communication, these messages to LL Cool J about the situation, it brought about conflict here. It brought about defeat in a situation here, okay? This is where he became very defensive over the matter here, because of course he was pregnant here, okay? And she wanted to move forward and take action with having this child, but he already was in a commitment. He was already in a marriage. He already had a family, but you know, now you have an outside family. You know what I'm saying? You have a family with, you know, this woman here, okay? And because of, you know, and Because of this, he cut her off, okay, which is why it brought about the sadness, the loss, the disappointment. They was kicked to the curb. You know, she was kind of, her and her child was kind of left out, was neglected, was abandoned by LL Cool J, okay, and this is what caused this tower to happen here, okay. This is what caused this tower to collapse here, and we know the tower talks about problems of any kind happening. We know we talk about it talks about chaos. It talks about tragedy. It talks about things happening suddenly. Okay. Yeah. So LL Cool J, from according to Spirit, cut this woman off and left her on her own to raise her child. Okay. 5 of coins here. She was abandoned. She was neglected. She was left out in the cold. She was left with worry, with stress, and a lack of finances, money, and resources here. I feel like there was a lot of things that was manipulated with the Magician card being here. There was a lot of things that was manifested, that was manipulated. I feel like LL Cool J used every tool that he had available to him to stop or to block this woman, to prevent this situation from getting out. Okay. Yeah, which brought about a change here with the 8 of Cups here. This definitely brought about a change here. Okay, I feel like there was a lot of indulgence between Love Benji's mother and LL Cool J back in the day, but you know, from the moment that he realized that she was pregnant, he switched up, changed up on her, okay, and just kind of left this woman hanging. He left her hanging from the moment that he found out that she was pregnant, okay, because this caused conflict. He felt like this would cause conflict to his career. He felt like this would cause conflict to his marriage, okay, and he didn't want anybody to know about the partnership, about the relationship they had. Once again, if you look closely at this card, do you see how one of these persons look African American and the other person look like they're Caucasian or of another race here? Okay, and even if you look at the 4 of Wands card here, look at these people. You see how these persons, some of these persons are Caucasian, and you see this African American man here. Okay, I'm telling you, I believe this woman is Caucasian, or either a lighter skin color of race here, okay? Nevertheless, this situation brought about strife, okay? There was a lot of competition here, okay? There was jealousy, there were envy, there was spitefulness, there was revengefulness here, okay? There was competition. Not only was R. Kelly, geez. Not only was LL Cool J, I didn't even mean to say R. Kelly, okay? Ooh, I don't know what he got to do with the situation, but not only was LL Cool J married, but he was cheating on his wife, not only with this woman, but I believe he had other lovers. There was a lot of competition here, okay? And there was just a lot of sadness. There was loss. There was disappointment. There was strife, competition, jealousy, envy, okay? And it caused a tower to collapse. It caused things to happen all of a sudden here, okay? And LL Cool J had to bring things to an end here, okay? But he was chained to this devil here. The devil talks about one who has addictions or addictive patterns of behavior. This could be sex addictions, drug addictions, alcohol addictions, whatever type of addictions, but it's addictive patterns of behavior. So somebody had a pattern of an addiction to lying, or addiction to cheating, addictions to sex, okay? It talks about toxicity. It talks about bad habits. It talks about, you know, there's multiple different things that chains one to the devil. Okay, so this is what's going on. This is the information that I got from Spirit about what took place here. Nonetheless, LL Cool J, he made a judgment. He made a decision to leave this woman and her child out in the cold, in lack of finances, money, and resources. Okay, he made the decision. He made the judgment. Okay, to neglect them. Okay, to abandon them in some type of way here. Why? Because he was juggling. Because he was juggling. He made the decision to leave this woman. Even he left her juggling and struggling for finances, money, and resources. Because obviously, she couldn't live the lifestyle that she had been living, making her money like she had been making it. Okay, because she was now pregnant with child. She was going to have a child or whatever. But our LL Cool J, was juggling this woman, his wife, and any others that he was dealing with at the time. Okay, so he made a decision. He clearly made a decision to bring about some type of change in this situation before it could cause any conflict here. Okay, and I feel like we have the justice card here. Okay, I feel like this person, it's a trip because this young man is coming out now, but I feel like I know him. Like, I don't forget a face. I feel like I've seen him before. Like, I don't feel like I know him personally, but I feel like I know of him. Like, I have seen him before. And where it's like, almost seem like this is some type of Mandela effect, because I feel like I've seen this boy before. I feel like something have come out years ago before about him, but it seems to be some type of legal situation that is going on. I believe this woman has threatened to take LL Cool J to court. Like, there's been some type of secret court proceedings going on about the paternity of this young man and everything, okay? Yeah, and this is the reason why LL Cool J has been sending like these little charitable donations to them, okay? To keep them quiet about the fact that he is the father here. Yeah, because he wanted to protect his job. He wanted to protect his career. He wanted to protect his money, okay? But there was still, nonetheless, a lot of competition, disappointment in a situation, and he didn't want this situation to cause any more burdens, like, to his life here, okay? Yeah, he felt like this was an interference here, okay? Somebody felt stuck, restricted, unable to move. Like, this was an interference in some type of way here, okay? Because of his sexual habits or addictions, and the fact that he felt the need to have to bring this to a situation to keep people from finding out about this child here, okay? So he has indeed been sending little money. This is indeed about money, okay? Because he really hasn't provided for his son, okay? He's like neglected them, and he's been kept secret, left on this back burner, okay? And what he has sent has literally been crumbs, nickels and dimes compared to what LL Cool J is worth, okay? If your dad is worth millions of dollars, okay, him and his wife and his other children living the good life, going to the best schools, having the best opportunities and everything, and your secret been hidden on a back burner, and every once in a while when he feel like it, he might send you $200 a month. That's bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. So this brings us to today, guys, okay? And what's going on. I pulled from another deck because I feel like there was more information that Spirit wanted to relay here, okay? So Spirit is saying that this was betrayal, that this woman was betrayed. She was stabbed in the back by LL Cool J here, okay? This is about this relationship that happened in the past here, okay? Which, you know, like I said, this was a working relationship. He was paying her for their relationships here, okay? But this lady, because she was betrayed by him, at some point in time, she had to move on. She had to move forward, okay? But she did so with her child by herself here, okay? This definitely brought about a lot of changes for her in her life here. This brought about a lot of heartache, heartbreak. She felt like she was heartbroken from the situation here. I feel like at some point, she may have become attached in some type of way to LL Cool J here, okay? But this situation with her getting pregnant, it brought out about a lot of conflict, fighting, fussing, cussing, arguments, disagreements, which was what brought about the disappointment, the sadness, the loss, okay, of this truth, and this clarity coming out that she was indeed pregnant with his child here. And this is what brought the relationship to an end, because at that point in time, all LL Cool J thought about was his career, was his money, was his image, was his family, okay? Never mind the fact that it takes two to tango. You made the conscientious decision to cheat, and you got a side piece pregnant, okay? So technically, this child is your family too. Yeah, but he didn't want that truth and clarity getting out, okay? So his team, and whoever else did what they could to keep this secret. To keep this secret information, to keep this secret knowledge hidden here, okay? And that's how this woman was betrayed here, okay? I feel like there's been a lot of communication, swift, fast communication that has gone back and forth between people about what went on in the past here, okay? About these individuals being chained and tied to the devil, and their connection with one another, and what happened in the partnership and the relationship that they had with one another. I feel like at some point in time, some type of messenger came through. She sent this person some type of message about something, asking for money, and there was a fight. There was an argument between them. This is when I feel like other decisions was made here, okay? Because I do feel like I feel like he denied her. At some point, she said, okay, well, you're not going to fool with me anymore. You're not going to claim my child. You kicked us to the curb. You've abandoned us. Well, then you need to pay me for having your child, taking care of your child, or whatever. And I feel like he really went in with neglecting and abandoning them, okay? Because that's where this sadness and this loss come from, okay? This is where she felt ultimately betrayed here, okay? And I feel like LL Cool J and his team, you know, they manipulated things, okay, with that magician card to keep this secret, to keep this hidden, to keep them at a bay and keep them shut up, which is where probably that NDA came in at, okay? But now something has been publicly recognized. Something is now publicly known about what happened in the past here, which is obviously causing this major tower to collapse here, okay? This happened suddenly out the blue here. There's a lot of competition. Yet again, there's still a lot of competition, okay, with partnerships and relationships that LL Cool J has had, okay? All this man seems to care about is his money and his career and his image here, okay? But there's conflict, okay? Because this is his son here. This Knight of Swords. This is his son here. And there's conflict over money. And his son here. I feel like because of this truth and clarity, he made the decisions that he did, okay? Because he was a star. Because he's a superstar. Because he's famous, okay? So he started sending gifts of generosity, like charity. He treated the boy like he was just charity, giving them a little bit of nothing. The 6 of coins is nothing compared to the 10 of coins, compared to the 8 of coins, or anything, okay? Sitting next to the 4 of cups. 4 of cups is like little bullshit ass offers of the 6 of coins here, okay? To this young man here. That's all he's been sending him. But he know full well that he had this lover relationship with this guy, with this boy's mother here, okay? He really needs to be careful here, because throughout this entire thing, I kept seeing the death card here, okay? I don't know if somebody's going to end up trying to sacrifice this young man or his mother or something, but persons are infuriated, upset about the fact that this has been found out, or he has come out as his son here, okay? And I actually feel like this could be proven. I feel like this could be proven. And the mere fact that LL Cool J or his team would even respond to these allegations, respond to this, and there's obviously some type of legal matter going on financially about this, and it can also be proven that he sent this money So he can't even say, oh, I don't even know that person. Oh, that never even happened. Oh, this is a complete stranger that is deranged that I don't even know. There are proof of these little bullshit as payments that were sent to them. Why would you be randomly sending complete strangers payments of anything? It don't matter if it was, you know what I'm saying? And it seems like in the months that he paid, he was sent $200. Okay? Just practically nothing compared to what he's worth. Okay? And it seems like that wasn't even regular. You know, on some type of regular, you know, time frame, like every month or something like this, like when he thought about it, when he cared to, when he felt like it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's what it is, okay? But that's what it is boiled down to, the fact that he hasn't really taken care of or provided for his son at all, which is why this is coming out right now. Okay, guys, so let's see. Let me see, what other, okay. So we have the divine masculine man here, okay? Obviously, that would be LL Cool J's energy. We have earth sign here. We know that he is a Capricorn. He is an earth sign here, okay? This was a money situation here, okay? This was a money situation from the get-go. Even before Love Benji's mother got pregnant, it was about money between them here. She is an earth sign, or excuse me, she's an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini here, okay? This was money transaction between them. This was sex for money between them here, okay? She's even being referred to as a money hungry gold diggers, but I mean, that came out. She made a lot of money back in the day, okay? I don't know how she was, she obviously throw that thing in a circle pretty damn good, okay? Because he was willing to pay for it continuously up until she got pregnant here, okay? With the Empress here, she ended up being pregnant here, okay? But now it's a problem because this truth or this clarity is coming out about something that is secret, something that was hidden, something that was done in the dark, behind the scenes, behind closed doors. What's done in the dark is what this talks about here. Some type of truth or clarity is coming out here, okay? With the devil card being here, okay? Addictions, bad habit, toxicity, individuals who are sellouts, okay? The devil speaks to a lot of different things, but it mainly speaks about individuals who has this demonic attachment, who is chained to the devil in various different ways. And people can be chained, anybody who has this careless, reckless type of lifestyle. It doesn't matter whether you're into drugs, alcohol, partying, illicit sex, anything evil, wicked, sinister, demonic, all of those tie you to the devil. That means this devil has a hold on you, a piece of you has sold out to the devil, is a shepherd for the devil, and you're chained to the devil because the things that you do in your life are being done because the devil's working through you, okay? That's basically what that devil card means, okay? So from the get-go, this was he forced this person into silence. He forced this person not to say a word about what they knew, okay? That don't ask, don't tell type of policy. See no evil, hear no evil, speak of no evil here, okay? LL Cool J forced this woman into silence about their relationship. Look at this card. Didn't I tell you? One of them is African American, one of them is white. I believe this woman is Caucasian. This is my opposites attract lovers card here, okay? This makes the third card that has come out that their complexion is different. And y'all know LL Cool J is African American, but he's very light-skinned, okay? This woman is lighter than him. I believe she is white, okay? And if she is not Caucasian, she is definitely of some other race where she would still have a very lighter complexion of skin here, okay? But with the pizza card being here, this talks about some type of sex ring. This talks about prostitution, okay? I definitely feel like that's what their relationship was. This woman was a high-ranking, high-paid prostitute. She was a prostitute that LL Cool J frequently, quite a bit, okay? Allegedly, according to the information that I'm getting from my spirit guides. Nonetheless, there's a lot of gossip, there's a lot of rumors that's going around about, you know, this is the latest scandal about this woman that he cheated with, this woman that he impregnated, this secret love child that he has here, okay? This woman experienced a lot of heartache and heartbreak from this situation because she was seemingly kicked to the curb, okay? It seems like as long as you what somebody else wants you to be, it's all good, okay? And, you know, as soon as you're not what somebody else wants you to be, in this sense, as soon as she got pregnant, you know, he kicked her to the curb. He didn't want nothing else to do with her, okay? But this Three of Swords talks about third-party situations, lying, cheating, okay? Breakups, sorrows, betrayals, loss, affairs, disappointment, misery, hurt feelings, no love, heartache, heartbreak, sadness, anger, pain, sorrow, okay? This is what this woman endured here, okay? But these secret things, the truth about these secret hidden things, okay, is coming out, okay? All these things, all these sneaky, freaky, low down, dirty, devilish things that was going on behind the scenes that was covered up here is coming out here, okay? Yeah, pick your poison. Back then it was about sex, drugs, and rock and roll, baby, okay? Sex, drugs, alcohol, money, partying, okay? Porn, cheating, everything that you can imagine. LL Cool J was involved in, as well as this woman was involved in. There was a lot of partying, okay? A lot of drugs, a lot of sex, a lot of alcohol, and, you know, a lot of money that was tossed around, thrown around, and all kinds of things. This is how their relationship came about. This is how the secret love child came about. Spirit is saying, okay? So we got karmic here. Spirit is referring to somebody as a karmic, okay? Whether this be LL Cool J or whether this be this woman that he impregnated, okay? He could feel like she is a karmic. She could feel like he is a karmic. Nonetheless, a karmic individual is somebody who is manipulative, somebody who is deceiving, full of drama, somebody who is two-faced, somebody who is an emotional abuser, somebody who is codependent, childish, demonic in nature, a hater, annoying, bully, a backstabber, a liar, aggressive, so anxious, lazy, crazy, bad attitude, ignorant, no love, mean, surly, evil, wicked, or just a heartbreaker, okay? But this falls here in alignment with this earth sign here and the Lover's card here, okay? Nevertheless, this money situation that he had going on with this prostitution, like I see six-ring prostitution and human trafficking, okay? I feel like a combination of all, like she may have been like a traveling pro-ho or whatever, wherever these big-time major artists were. She may have traveled around, you know what I'm saying, going to these Hollywood parties, going to, you know, the mansion party, you know, all the other things where these wealthy people be or whatever. But, you know, when she got pregnant, when it was found out that she was pregnant, okay, you know, this tower came crumbling down suddenly, okay? There was a sudden upheaval. There was a shakeup of things here, okay? There was chaos. There was drama, okay? With the fact that she got pregnant here. Thus, you know, he called it quits. He kicked this person to the curb. With the World card here, there was a finalizing of something, a completion of something, an ending of something here, okay? Yeah, we got how bad do you want it here, okay? I feel like at the point when she came out pregnant here, this how bad do you want it? I feel like she ended up heartbroken because they ended up trying to force her into something for her to continue to get compensation for her child. This card says Illuminati wants your mind, soul, and your body, okay? This talks about one needing to make good choices, okay? This talks about there being more to life than fame and fortune, okay? This talks about one not needing to sell their soul just to get a crappy deal here. I feel like Spirit was saying that somebody was trying to blackmail her into selling out when she came out as pregnant. Okay, somebody's trying to blackmail her into selling out, trying to get her to sell her soul in some type of way here, to keep this truth hidden, to keep this thing secret here, okay? because my trying to blackmail you into selling out, coupled with this, how bad do you want it here? This talks about devil worship, prostitution ring, okay, secret society, sex rings, covens, cults, and different things like that or whatever. So a lot of sinister shit went on behind the scenes, y'all, okay? I have the moon card that's sitting here with the devil and the high priestess here, okay? This talks about criminal activity, hidden things, decisions being made, sneaky, freaky, creepy things, low down, dirty things, things that's hidden, things that's secret, okay? This talks about dilemmas, witchery, rituals, secrets, what's done in the dark, the past, nighttime, okay? This even talks about one feeling sadness or feeling overwhelmed by a situation, but nonetheless, there was a lot of things pertaining to this situation that went on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind one's back here, okay? Spirit is telling me that no matter how sexy you think LL Cool J is, honey, with them little luscious lips that he got, child, and all of that, okay? Because the women was crazy about LL Cool J back in the day, child, okay? But Spirit is saying that he's the manly man type, but he can be mean and a little surly, honey, okay? He's not so much affectionate. I feel like he's affectionate when he, like, he's one of them type of guys that knows what he wants to go after what he wants to get what he wants when he want what he want type of thing. Okay, so in between that, he may not be so much affectionate. He's kind of bossy. He may be a beer or liquor kind of guy. He's strong. He is hard working, but he's controlling. He's a tough guts. Okay, he can have an attitude. He can be harsh at times. He can be a bit temperamental. Okay. He also, Spirit is saying that he could be possessive, okay, as well, okay, but this is just my manly man type of card here, okay. I feel like he took the approach he did because he has a family here with the 10 of Cups here, okay? So he didn't want to get out of the relations that he had with this side piece here. He didn't want to get out that he got this side piece pregnant here, and he was paying all this money to be with this prostitute here, okay? And that he got this person pregnant here because he had a wife, because he has a family, because he has other children here, okay? So, and he was dishing out a lot of money to maintain the relationship to this woman, you know, to let him know that she was pregnant or whatever, okay? He didn't want the family issues, but I mean, you know, so a lot of things was manipulated and done behind the scenes, covered up behind the scenes, but it caused family issues for this woman and her child here, okay? They dealt with a lot of trauma and drama, okay? They dealt with lack of support. They were left out in the cold. There was a lot of fighting back and forth behind the scenes about this situation, hating, okay, deception, no love. This person ended up being isolated. They ended up being abandoned, and this person essentially ended up being treated like they were nobody, like they didn't even matter here, okay? So we got trouble in the mind here, okay? Somebody is dealing with some troubling things in the mind. This could be disappointment, stress, loss, sadness, anxiety, depressions, breakups, and it's all about family. It's all about some type of secret love relationship, kids, the home, work, okay? I feel like this trouble in the mind as well as money, friends, and different things. There's trouble in the mind. I feel like they could both be troubled in the mind, both LL Cool J as well as this woman that he got pregnant here, okay? But I feel like mainly this trouble in the mind comes from some type of legal situation here. I feel like when he betrayed this woman and her child the way he did, she set out to make a claim, okay, against him, okay, to take something to court, to file some type of petition to court, or either she's doing this now, okay, because the Justice card could talk about either karmic justice, but it can also speak about a claim being made, legal decisions, okay, it can speak about truth and clarity coming out, legal issues, okay, support, balance, courts, judgments here, okay, relationship and family matters, okay, vindications, defense, okay, things going in a person's favor, because I feel like it's going in the favor of Love Benji's mother, because I feel like she's decided to take a matter to court here, okay? Yeah, she's finally standing her ground here. She's trying to be strong in this situation here. The strength talk about opposition and vitality. It talks about courage, balance, endurance, and faith. But most of all, it talks about standing your ground to overcome conflict, okay? It talks about stability, having patience, and even taking a risk, okay? Yeah, and I feel like she did this here, okay, for her son, who was left all alone, who was orphaned without a father, who was left without the other half of his family here, okay? Yeah, so we also have here, go through what you go through. This Love Benji as his mother, I feel like have went through a lot, especially the mother before he even was brought into this world. This talks about this says you're nobody's victim, slave, or puppet, okay? Overcome your haters, stand against your oppressors. And I feel like this is what this young lady could be going through. However, LL Cool J's approach is to keep his distance, okay? At this point, he's looking at this woman and her child as the enemy. He's trying to stay away, keep his distance from whom he considers as the enemy here, okay? This talks about choosing his friends wisely and different things here, okay? But I feel like because, so we have here, so you rich, huh? But are you a real one? We know LL Cool J is rich, but Spirit is saying, so you're rich, huh? But are you a real one, okay? I feel like LL Cool J could be, this is the second card that refers LL Cool J to be kind of mean on the back end, okay? You know, everybody play their persona, play their role when the cameras is rolling and they standing before fans and the world and different things like that. But Spirit is saying that this person could be mean. They stingy, okay? This person be stunting and fronting. This person be making boss moves. It could be a big ball of shot caller, but and it could be a big spender. But this person is rather cocky, flashy. Could be stuck up and bougie, privileged, bossy, okay? So Spirit is saying, so you rich, huh? But are you a real one, okay? Because if he was real, then he would step up to his responsibilities. He would step up to the plate, to his responsibility for his child, okay? So we have here the don't panic card, okay? So Love Benji's mother's trying not to panic. She's worried. She's stressed about this situation. She's trying not to lose control, okay? She's really hoping that troubles don't last always. She's dealt with a lot of pain, headaches, heartbreak, anxiety, anger, even sadness over the situation. She's trying to let her faith be bigger than her fear and stay strong during challenging situations. But this is just an unsettled situation, okay? She's also trying not to be afraid, okay? But this is a burdensome situation for her, okay? I'm not really sure if Benji's mom, Love Benji's mom has received any threats here, but I did keep seeing something about death here. And I'm like, Lord, I really hope that they don't try to sacrifice one of them just to shut them up and keep from stepping up and, you know, claiming to be their father or paying out anything, okay? But there's a lot of things that's still being kept secret. This is the second moon card that we got out here, which talks about secrets, hidden things, what's done in the dark. But I feel like this moon card is pertaining to this legal situation. Whatever court proceedings is going on between them, it's going on in secret, which is another reason why I feel like this young man is speaking out right now. Nobody is aware that there's already a legal matter going on pertaining to this in the courts, but it's like secret, hidden courts, like it's closed courtroom, closed matter to keep the public from knowing about it. Like, but yeah, there's a lot of secret and hidden things, okay, about what was done behind the scenes, behind closed doors, okay? There's definitely some evil, shady people who's making decisions about something. There's some dirty dealings. There's some illusions being created. And this is the reason why Love Benji's mother could feel some type of fear or sadness over the situation. There could be some wicked people that's making threats, okay? It has them feeling overwhelmed, okay? There also could be some type of moon magic or something going on, but there's definitely a lot of things that's been hidden, okay? This talks about, the moon talks about the unconscious doubts, the past, dilemmas, or even criminal activity going on in a court of law to cover something up here, okay? But I feel like when it comes to Love Benji and his mother, we have here, last but not least, stay true to yourself and your beliefs here, okay? Spirit is saying that these individuals are 100% real here, okay? I know that Love Benji is a creative young man, okay? He's going after his goals and his passions and his heart's desires here. He's going after what he loves. The honorable thing about him, even when he spake out about this matter, there was no hate. He didn't spew any hate towards LL Cool J. or anything like that. Anything that was disrespectful or in dislike, he spake highly of him. Oh, he's a cool guy. He's an upstanding guy. Oh, I really like him a lot. I have a lot of, he, talks about himself as an artist, and how it coincides with his alleged father and different things like that. So I feel like this young man is just going after his hopes, his wishes, and his dreams here, but I feel like he wants to be acknowledged as LL Cool J's child here, okay? Which it seems as if that LL Cool J is like in denial and refusing to do so, okay? For the sake of his own his other family, his career, his money, or whatever. But you wasn't worried about that, none of that. All the time she was sneaking and creeping around. You wasn't worried about none of that when you had no problem with dishing your money out to whomever for some random sexual escapades and shit like that or whatever. But now it's a problem, okay? But that's allegedly, honey. That's allegedly. I feel like overall, I feel like LL Cool J feel like he would be out of a lot of money by him just admitting that this is his son or what have you. Okay? But that's what's going on here, y'all. Okay? So let me get y'all some further clarification, honey, for this situation. So we have the wealthy man here. Of course, the wealthy man is going to be LL Cool J. He's in concern. He is worried, okay? But if you look at this card here, you see how he has his hands over his mouth, and you see how he's throwing up the Baphomet horns, holding it down here. He can't speak about something. He can't say something about something, but he's concerned. He's worried, okay, about this situation because he's received some type of message, news, information, communication in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Something has to do with money here. Somebody could be requesting money from him, asking money from him at this point with them being on the back burner all this time, neglected and betrayed all this time. This young man is older. He's pursuing his own career. Maybe some type of messages came through either from the court system saying, hey, you're going to have to pay up this, or either this messages came from either Love Benji or his mother asking for money here, okay, for this young man, which would be Love Benji. This is this woman's child here, okay? Yeah, because we have the privileged lady here, okay? She has gone to court. I feel like she has filed something in the court of law here, with adjudication being here, okay? Because it's Love Benji, which is the child, is his mother, which is this privileged lady, and it's adjudication here, okay? And I feel like they're standing before the courts here. Or two individuals are standing before a judge in a court of law here, okay? So this is what this wealthy man, which would be LL Cool J, is worried about, okay? This courthouse decision, these legal decisions that's going on here. And I feel like this is something that's going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, that the public is not aware of. Only thing the public is aware of is that this secret love child of LL Cool J has come out in the open and made it known who he is, and that LL Cool J is his child here, okay? But this concern that is concerning LL Cool J is because of this message of concern that he received here. Okay, I feel like this may have come from a lawyer. This came from the courts here, maybe telling him, this could have been the paternity court, telling him this is your child. You're going to have to pay this or whatever here, okay? So we have family here, the family room here, okay? This is what this is about, okay? I guarantee you this is pertaining to, with the family room being here, this is pertaining to this young man being his family here, okay? There is great fortune at risk here. Sudden wealth and great fortune came out here, okay? Yeah. Because of his relationship that he had with this main female, and he birthed this child because they did have a relationship. They were courting, they were dating, they were fucking, however you want to look at it, okay? Yeah. So there's something legally that's been going on behind the scenes, and they, Love Benji and his mother, have been sitting in expectation, waiting on a decision, waiting on adjudication, waiting on information from the courts about this situation here, okay? I feel like a lot of hard work has been put into either covering something up, denying something of something, because LL Cool J is held in some type of high honor here, okay? But Spirit is saying that this child is his, okay? Obviously, you know, this affair that he had with this woman here was while he was on the road, or while he was traveling, or going on some type of trips. But the bottom line is he left this young man and this woman that he was messing around with in poverty. He left them out in the cold with nothing, with a lack of support or help, okay? And the fact of also the matter is he has been sending random little gifts of charity to them. A few $100s here and there, a couple $100 rather, here and there. It has been his approach to this situation, okay? And so he's thinking about it. It's on his mind. He can't stop thinking about this woman. He know good and damn hell well that he had relations with this woman, okay? Either this legal situation is already in the workings, okay? Or either it's getting ready to happen. But I feel like this is a matter that could already be going on here, okay? And you got the mature man at the bottom of the deck. Well, it would be LL Cool J here, okay? Lovers that's sitting behind that. He know that this was a lovers that he used to have. The lovers card just talks about individuals who had sex together, okay? He know that this went on. Okay, could have took place in a mansion somewhere, at a mansion party somewhere. This woman is now a mature woman, okay? But that's what's going on here, y'all. That's what's going on here. It's interesting because the Spirit referred to this wealthy man, which is LL Cool J, as Lover. This is why I called him the original Mr. Lover, okay? And I keep hearing that song, Hey Love, LL Cool J song. Okay, this is more than a crush, honey, okay? But look, he's in concern because he received some type of letter. He received some type of communication about what was these messages about this child here. About his child here, okay? With constancy here, sitting on certain wealth here, I feel like somebody has been consistent at something, faithfully dedicated to something, okay? I don't feel like this person didn't come up out the blue. Like, this may be y'all's first time hearing from this young man who is proclaiming to be LL Cool J's father or son or whatever. But I feel like this is not a situation that just happened all of a sudden out the blue. Nobody's seen these people before. Nobody heard of these people. Nobody know these people. I feel like they have been faithfully dedicated and persistent and consistent with letting it be known that this young man is the love child of LL Cool J. Okay? This privileged lady sent these messages to LL Cool J here, okay? About the relationship that they had when she was a young woman, okay? Yeah. We have reunion here that sits here on courthouse, okay? So either these secret hidden proceedings that's going on in court about this matter, they reunited. They seen each other again. You see how he's trying to talk to her? Could be trying to convince her, don't do this. Don't say that, I'll just pay you whatever. We can't allow this to come out. She's throwing her hands up. She's tired of it. She's already been hurt. She's been betrayed by him. Okay? Somebody's sitting around waiting. Sitting around waiting on something, on a decision, on something here. Okay? We have sweetheart here. Okay? Spirit is referring to this man's child as a sweetheart. He's done nothing wrong. He hasn't been disrespectful in any type of way here, okay? But I do feel like there is some type of surprise. There's some type of shock as to this great fortune, as to the amount of money that is being requested here, because it's fortunes here that's being requested here or have to be paid out to this woman here, which would be the mother of Love Benji, okay? To clarify courtship here, okay? We have pleasure seekers here. Okay? Pleasure seekers are individuals who do things for their own amusement, their own enjoyment, their own liking, ill will, their own desire, their own benefit, okay? With this sitting on courtship here, this lets me know that there was matter-of-factly a carelessly, recklessly sexual relationship between them. They probably were drunk, they were high, they were having a good time, they were doing what grown folks do, honey, and, you know, they got down with the get down, and she ended up getting pregnant. He got a side piece pregnant. It's just as simple as that. Period, okay? Yeah. But she's sitting in expectation now, waiting on some type of decision from the courts, okay? I don't feel like she want to be secret anymore. She want to be hidden anymore. She want to sit on a back burner anymore. Her son has gone. She's provided the best she could on her own for her son. He turned out to be halfway decent guy or whatever. But they endured a lot of misfortune. She endured a lot of misfortune here, okay? Now, LL Cool J is all up in his thoughts. He's all up in his head thinking about the situation, okay? Replaying this situation in his head over and over again. Why? Because the chick the side piece that he slept with was a prostitute, was a sex slave, was a side piece, okay? This person was a prostitute. Somebody who performs duties for money, okay? We know she wasn't a housekeeper. We know she wasn't a maid, okay? She was a prostitute. Spirit is saying here. And he don't want that to come out. Want that to be known, because people won't just rest with him saying, with it coming out, oh yeah, this is my secret love child, okay? People's going to be like, so who is his mama? When did y'all hook up? What year was this? Where was this at? Did y'all have an actual full-blown relationship? Was this an actual affair? Where did y'all meet at? Who was y'all? You know what I'm saying? That's how people would be. And then it would come out that she was a prostitute, and it would come out, you know, all the other things, okay? What they had going on back then. But there's been some type of paternity testing pertaining to this. And I feel like LL Cool J has gotten the messages that he got some type of messages from his lawyer or his counsel, okay? And he lost. He was disappointed at a loss or a claim, because come to find out this is his child, okay? So now he's sighing over this situation, okay? He's going to have to pay out money to Love Benji and his mother, because this boy had literally grew up in lack without much but what his mother could provide here, okay? And now he's in despair. He's in despair over this situation because he was a pleasure seeker back in the day. He was a ladies man back in the day and got down with the get down, how he liked to get down, honey. And, this is what came about of the situation here. Now he's thinking about his wife. He's thinking about his family, okay? But you weren't thinking about that when, y'all thing going on that y'all had going on back in the day. I keep on seeing the death card, y'all. I really hope that something isn't set up to try to sacrifice this boy's mother or something, okay? Because they have dealt with a lot. He's feeling sadness himself or depression over the situation, yeah, okay? Because of his wife. And because with conversation here, there's a lot of gossip, a lot of rumors that's going around about this situation, y'all. This is what's going on, honey. This is what's happening in this situation, y'all, okay? These are the messages that Spirit has given me to relate to you, okay? So I wanted to know exactly, to break down what this relationship was, okay? What it was and what it wasn't. I asked Spirit to tell me what exactly they had going on back in the day. Okay? So I get trickster here. Spirit is saying that LL Cool J was a trickster back in the day here, okay? He was a con artist whispering. He was the type of con artist that whispers sweet nothings in your ear, okay? Spirit say he's a trickster, okay? Spirit also says that LL Cool J is open-minded sexually. Okay, we also have lanes playing games here, okay? So I felt like that meant that, he liked what he liked and he went after what he liked. You know what I'm saying? Back then, okay? Someone wants to lick you up and down. Super freak, Spirit is saying. Okay? We also have prostitute here, okay? So this young woman clearly was a prostitute, but Spirit is saying it takes two to tango. Okay? We also have here for everybody. Now, I don't know if Spirit is saying that LL Cool J was for everybody back then, or was this prostitute that he was having sex with and ended up getting pregnant was for everybody back then, okay? But there was sexual healing that was going on nonetheless, honey, okay? We talking about pleasure, passion, climaxes, sex, magic, good, love, making feel good. They was getting it in, okay? But Spirit is saying that LL Cool J is a heartbreaker, okay? And a heartbreaker don't love nobody, okay? He just happened to be a super freak, and, you know, he got what he wanted, you know? They had a meet and greet. Yeah, he had a meet and greet with this prostitute, and they ended up having a sugar baby, sugar daddy, sugar baby relationship, okay? So we have here secret high profile elite escort service for the wealthy, okay? Messed up and got a side piece pregnant. Baby daddy drama. You are the father. He got his side piece pregnant, bruh. He got his side piece, who just so happened to be a prostitute back in the day, got her pregnant, okay? Spirit say you are are the father, okay? So we have sex party here, okay? This could be a prostitution ring, a freak fest, swingers club, okay? We also have threesomes and orgies at the bottom of the day. So I feel like this is how they teamed up, linked up, how they was getting it on, okay? But we have temptations here. Okay, so a lot of sexual temptation, sexual addictions, okay, but this turned out to be a bad romance, okay? I guess it ended up, it seems to amaze me that it wasn't a bad romance until he got the side piece pregnant, but we have bad romance here nonetheless, okay? So we also have low down dirty shame. Spirit is saying that this situation is a low down dirty shame, or this baby daddy drama is because this individual is a low down and dirty shame, and this left this woman as a single parent to raise her son on her own, okay? So we have money hungry gold digger here, okay? Big dick, big ego, big hoe. Jezebel, sexual demon. Cheaters, sneaking and creeping around, because we know LL Cool J has been married all this time. We got home wreckers, so he considered her to be a home wrecker, okay? Sugar daddy, big bucks, okay? He didn't mind tricking off, okay? Hit it, quit it, booty call only. Down low, switch hidden brother. Casanova, abuse women in more ways than one. Don't go back to your past. They have hurt you enough. I feel like Spirit is telling this woman, the mother of Love Benji, don't go back to her past because she's been hurt by, you know, her alleged baby daddy enough, okay? We have a random unexpected partner by pure chance, okay? Opposites attract, okay? This makes like 4 or 5 cards that has come out to let me know that there's something opposite about them. I feel like it has to do with their race, okay? We have liars, cheaters, manipulators, con artists, abuser, user, good for nothing, loser, bastard. Okay, allegedly, okay? They were friends with benefits here, okay? I told you it was nothing. It was a hit it, quit it, booty call only form, a come and go type of situation. She was a money hungry gold digger, happened to be a prostitute. He was a habitual cheater. She, you know, they both had this Jezebel sexual demon on them. He was a sugar daddy, big bucks. She was a sugar baby, okay? She provided a service and he paid for it, and he just so happened to get a side piece pregnant. That's how it happened. They started rapping, and that's how it happened. Spirit is saying, I ain't got no reason to lie to you. Nonetheless, this situation has come to heartache and heartbreak, baby. Okay, so I asked Spirit, who are the persons involved here? So we got letter J here. We know that LL Cool J's real name is James Todd Smith. Okay, we also have L here. Okay, I feel like the son, the alleged son, is going by Love Benji, okay? So that L is for him, okay? And then I got a couple other letters out here. This could be for his mother. I got a P, I, and C, okay? P, I, and C. So I'm not sure if his mother's name began with one of those letters. But if you put P, I, and C together, that means pick, okay? I'm not sure if there's a picture with LL Cool J and Love Benji's mother, or there's some type of picture with LL Cool J and Love Benji that's being kept secret because he, you know, LL Cool J's stance is that, oh, he don't know this boy. Oh, he don't know his mother. He don't know how the situation came about, but it's a lie. It's a cover up, okay? But so either um so like I said, so either these other letters are in representation of the first letter of his mom's name, or spirit is trying to tell me that there's some type of picture with either LL Cool J and this boy's mother, or LL Cool J and his alleged biological secret love child. Okay, guys? So, honey, that's the information I got on this situation, child. Y'all, this is just so much, honey. This is too much, honey. But it is what it is. As I always tell you all, of course, I am covering this information under the Fair Use Act of 1976, okay? Because this matter is public knowledge, okay? So this is for educational purposes. Please use your own discernment. All the information I have given you today is allegedly according to the information that has been given to me by my spirit guides. Okay? So let's see if there's any hidden messages, okay? Spirit, what's the secret, what's the hidden truth to this situation? I wish things could be different. Somebody, it could be wishing things could be different, honey. This is probably LL Cool J child. I wish things could be different, honey. He probably wishing that he probably wishing that he never did this situation, but at the same time, somebody's saying I knew exactly what I was doing. Okay, yes, baby, that's the secret, hidden truth to what's going on. Spirit, are there any other messages? I hid who I really am from you. So somebody hid who they really were from someone. We have here, my life is not together as it seems. So somebody's life is not together as it seems. And we also have here, I want to tell you how I feel. Somebody wants to tell someone how they feel. Okay? And we have here, the timing just wasn't right for us. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, I lost myself for a little while. So somebody lost their self for a little while. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? When you young and you attractive and you got money and you living carelessly and recklessly, you know, everybody make mistakes. Everybody, you know, and that, you know, people, there's some bougie people in the world and try to act like they've been saved, sanctified, delivered, holding down, righteous pillars of the community, upstanding citizens their whole entire life. Okay, you lying to yourself and the public. Okay, because everybody, you know, they've been there, done that, or they went through something in their life. Everybody don't have the same story, okay? This is not to shame nobody, blame nobody, put nobody down, because this type of shit, frankly, happens amongst regular, everyday, average Joe people all the damn time. The only reason why is blown up like this or made this big of a spectacle is because somebody is involved that is wealthy or is popular, that is a celebrity, okay? But it's a whole lot of you out there, okay, that's mama's babies and daddy's maybes, okay, or the other way around, okay? There's a whole lot of you out there, your daddy didn't do nothing for you, was never there for you, know, all kinds of shit. So it's you know, this shit happens in everyday life with everyday average Joe people, okay? So it is what it is. You know, everybody go through something, everybody make mistakes sometimes, and you know, it is what it is, okay? So I am no way doing this to be like, you know, I got you, sucker. You know what I'm saying? It's like, y'all remember that movie from back in the day, I'm gonna get you, sucker? Yeah, I don't know why they just popped up in my head, but yeah, that's what's going on here, y'all. That's what's going on in the situation. I'm not going to hold you all. Ooh, wow. Whoever this person's mother is was naked before the stars, okay? She was a prostitute or something here, okay? She was naked before the stars. Okay, I feel like she had to service. She was in a position where she serviced several persons here, but in the end, she was left all alone in the world. You see how she's sitting there all alone, butt naked, but this room looked disarrayed, covers and all kinds of shit, like some type of sex party or some shit went on, and then, you know, these people get used and abused, and then they get left there while these, you know, these artists and these celebrities just going on. Okay, so definitely situation about money. Okay, Spirit, what else? Any other messages for the situation? Any other messages in the situation? So we have here, what the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done here, okay? So I definitely feel like that somebody has gotten to the point where it's like enough is enough, and they've taken action in this situation here, okay? Yeah. Because I feel like this person feels like they were used and they're abused here. I feel like as long as they were what other people wanted them to be, you know, they was paid and living in the shade or whatever. But as soon as this person wasn't what others wanted them to be, just like getting pregnant, they was kicked to the curbs. Okay? And, you know, left to fend for themselves and things like that or whatever, guys. Okay? So, honey, that concludes this reading. I do hope that this is giving you the truth and the clarity that you all were seeking pertaining to this situation. Okay, let me get an archangel message before we get out of here. There was definitely something between them. I can't say but for sure that LL Cool J it will ever come out and openly say so. But with the two of Raphael being here, this says true hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. There was definitely something that was between them at one point in time. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. We also have the Nine of Gabriel here that says stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility, environmental or some type of activism or something like that, okay? Yeah. So that's that, guys. Okay, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. If you will be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. For those of you who would like to contact me, you could do so at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Instagram, which is Shine Bright Like a Diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any persons who would like to donate to the channel, it is greatly appreciated. I do thank you in advance. You can do so through Cash App, which is $TiffDiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamonds. As always, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So you'll watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch the surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.